Let's look at the 17th question regarding Azure Storage that can be asked in your data engineering interviews. Can you describe how you have implemented lifecycle management policies in Azure Storage in a previous project? This interview can ask you to understand if you are able to optimize your work. You can reply it in this way that yes, I've used it. Lifecycle management usually manages the cost and efficiency of data storage by automating data tiering and deletion. So here automating part is important because we do not need to manually either change the tier or delete the data. Understand it with this. Suppose you're working in a company and there would be few files that are used frequently, right? So they can be categorized in a different name. There would be few files that you need access weekly or monthly only. So you can just separate it in a different category. And there would be few files that you do not even need, right? For a month or for a year, you just have kept it as a storage. Now, why do we need this? Because of the cost is associated with that and the efficiency, how easily you're able to access the data. Let's understand it with an example. Suppose you're working in a streaming service that hosts a large library of movies or TV shows. The content is frequently accessed during the first few months. Yes, because when the movie is released, we usually watch it, and the content is accessed multiple times frequently and after release, but gradually becomes less popular over time. And what happens is when the new content is uploaded, it is uploaded in hot tier. So there's something called hot tier, and it ensures that the movie you are watching is easily responsible. I mean, it responds very quickly and gives high performance even when there's high traffic. I mean, a lot of people are watching it. Now, what we can do is after keeping, suppose a movie is released today, we can keep it in, it would be in hot tier. Then after 30 days, right? Or we can set it, we can keep it in cool tier where this movie is not watched, you know, in with high number of people are not watching it, just few number of people watching it. So we can keep it in a cool tier. And suppose after like 90 days of inactivity, the content is then moved to archive folder. What happens is it I mean, it is associated with a lower cost. So the cost, when you keep a file in hot tier, the cost would be high and performance would also be very high. It will work even when there's a high traffic. When you keep the file in cool tier, the cost is comparatively low as compared to the hot tier, but yeah, and I mean, the response time would be a bit more than the hot tier. Then the archive tier, where you just keep the file and access to this particular content would be slower and requires rehydration, which might take some time and even few hours or few days as well. It depends. And what happens is, suppose after 1 year, if the content has not been accessed, right, it has not been accessed by anyone, it is deleted to free up the storage space and further reduce the cost. So in this way, it would be complete if you see a life cycle management of first a file when a movie was released, right? A data had been created, it was in hot folder. Then after 30 days, it came to cool tier, sorry, hot tier, cool tier, archive tier. After 90 days, when anyone has not accessed it, then it can be deleted also after a certain period of time and automatic. No manual intervention is needed. What it really happens is what happens. The cost, yes, the cost is high in hot tier. So when you keep it in cool tier, the cost becomes lower. The performance increases. We can just tune it according to our needs. So that's the good part here. And how you can implement it, let's go and watch it in Azure portal. So we can simply go to our storage accounts, which is here. When you go inside it, you can go to any storage account. Here you can see Okay. Here we have the option of lifecycle management under data management. You can simply go inside of it, and as of now, no rules are there, but you can just like add a rule. When you do that, here it is asking the name. You can just give any name. Let's YouTube, and apply a rule to all the blobs in your storage. So this is our storage account. All the folders, all the files, this would be implemented. Now you can put the blob type as a blob as by default. Just give base blobs, which is fine. Now you can give the rule here that if base blobs were last modified, right? Last modified as in few changes were done, or let's put it to create for now. When if base blobs were created, I mean it's more than 30 days, then what we can do is let's move it to cool storage. Okay. Or either we can simply delete the blob as well. So after, let's not keep it, let's keep it for 365 days. We can simply delete the blob. Let's add this rule. When we do that, it would be updated. What will really happen is inside this particular storage account, if there's any file, okay, let's see if there's any file we have. Um, okay. Okay, so yeah, let's go inside of it. Okay, we do not have any file as of now, but if there was any file, suppose I create a file right now, okay, I just upload it from my I just upload it. Okay, we must be having some files. Wait. Okay, so see if we have this file, when we have applied this this particular condition here, the last modified date was 26/12/2024. So after a year, after 365, what will happen is, I mean, oh sorry, after 30 days, sorry, okay, after 1 year, the file will be deleted automatically because uh, it was created on this day. So that's how we can automate this entire process and save our cost. And that's how we had implemented it. Okay, that's it for the question. Let's move on to the next question. Thank you.